So we're group Hrt Af. We're selling donuts at Collins College. Why Collins College? It's because we're all hospitality majors, and a lot of students do want donuts. A lot of fundraisers are happening here, so why not do it at Collins? We're accepting cash and Venmo. A lot of people have already bought. We already sold a box full of donuts. All of our money is going to NSMH, which is a non-profit hospitality organization here at Collins College.
Hello everyone, my name is Sabrina Luke. I am part of team Hrt Af, and our team leader is Logan Ash. As mentioned, I am a hospitality major. I'm a second year here at Cal Poly Pomona. I currently serve as the NSMH president, which is the National Society of Minorities in Hospitality. I was also previously on the Club Managers Association of America as the member of the recruitment committee. I was also on the UHS Interhall Council as the administrator, and I'm also the Daniel Wellington campus rep. And I have also served as the community service chair and director of social media marketing for NSMH, and I'm also currently a peer mentor at the ASI API Cultural Center. And then we'll go on to Hugh Kawamura, who is actually incoming president for the National Society of Minorities in Hospitality. We're all very involved here at the Collins College, and we're very proud to represent our college. Hugh is from Japan. I am from Hong Kong. He will actually be interning. Actually, how do I get this? I was born in the United States, but I'm an Asian American. Hugh was also born in the US, but he lived in Japan for about 5 years before coming back to the United States, and we will both be interning at our countries, at our perspective countries of origin, I guess. I don't know how to describe that. But yeah, he is also very involved in the Nikkei Student Union as the culture night, everything, really. Just coordinator, culture night coordinator. Okay, and then behind the camera we have Logan Ash, who is Norwegian, and he's also very involved in Pi Kappa Phi fraternity. We are both in Greek life. I am in Zeta Tau Alpha, and I serve as the fraternity education chairman, and Logan is the risk management chairman. We have Richard Chang, who's from Taiwan. Next year he will be serving as the United Culinarians Director of Communications. And lastly, we have Cynthia Urego, who is also in hospitality management and also very involved in college.
So as Sabrina mentioned, we're all hospitality majors, and we go to Collins College. So our primary customers that we wanted were hospitality students. Hospitality students, because we kind of know each other and because we're so involved, we know a lot of the students. So our customers, we didn't really have to do any background research. If we do our fundraiser at Collins College, they know who we are, and we know a lot of our friends are there to support us, and Collins College students are really supportive of each other because it's we're a really big family. So we didn't really do too much research about how much people will be willing to pay and all that, or any ethnic background of our customers. But because our prime location was at Collins College, we were able to kind of have a monopoly and do whatever we want. So if we sold food, we were able to get all the customers that we wanted, which also ties to, we don't really have food sources at Collins College, and that's the environment, the external environment. So at Collins College, if you sell food, it technically, it sells out because people are willing to buy food up the hill at Collins College.
Hello guys, so as our lovely Sabrina has said, my name is Richard. I'm a second year here, and I'm now the current director of communication at United Culinarians up at Collins College. In regards to our SWOT analysis, we'll start off with our strengths. Our major strength is that we are very much well involved up at Collins College rather. Many of us, all of us rather, are part of an executive board for all the respective clubs, and as a result of that, we maintain very, very close relationships with many individuals that are both members and active executive board members at these clubs. Furthermore, our faculty staff are very supportive of us, and as a result of this, we are able to have an environment where we are able to have ease of access into these resources. Truly a weakness is kind of the same thing, is our connection and our involvement up at Collins College. Because of our involvement, we truly do lack some time in order to coordinate efforts to have a successful sales event like this. As a result, we just lack that strength of being able to have a lot of freedom in getting things done, whereas other people probably can have more of that language.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Logan Ash, as previously stated. I am currently the Public Relations Chair for the Hospitality Management Council, and I believe that our biggest opportunity as it comes to our college is that there's one entrance and one exit as it pertains to our school. This really gave us a bottleneck to really utilize and really take advantage of, because we hit every single student as they came and went from our college. In addition, it really gave us access to every single student that came through, or even advisors that went through as well. On the contrary, one of the threats that we had was the fact that we have Hrt Cafe, which is a very small market up there, but it does its job by having coffee as well as other things that go with coffee, including donuts as well as Cliff Bars. However, we were the only ones that had fresher donuts from the Little Mart down the street. One more threat is the fact that everyone is just so hyper busy up at Collins College, going from jobs to school and to and fro, and so by the time we hit them, they're in too much of a hurry to really utilize us and buy our product. In addition, the price point was a little bit too high, even though it was $1 per donut and they're really good, delicious donuts. A few students felt it was too high, and we tried offering more of an incentive program, but it's hard to purchase two donuts for $1.50, and it was just an awkward price point. No one carries change or quarters on them anymore, so it just really didn't make sense for us to do that.
So our primary form of communication in terms of publicizing events that are occurring at Collins College is our primary Collins College of Hospitality Management Facebook group, which has approximately 1,989 members. We also have our personal NSMH Facebook group, which has approximately 89 members, the CMA group with 69 members, and the HMC Student Leaders group, which has about 68 members. So generally with any club events, with any events or any sort of announcements in general, they're posted on Facebook, and that's how Collins College students communicate. So another primary strategy that we had was essentially just word of mouth. Because we were so well networked, each of us reached out to people that we knew who were passing by, and they were some of our most popular customers. And another strength that we had was that the Hrt Cafe generally doesn't sell treats at such a low cost. So if anyone was in need of a donut, there isn't really one available up at Collins. But who doesn't want a donut is really how we marketed. Just everyone wants a donut if they walk past the booth. So what else? So really we didn't have an issue of having to sell it very aggressively to anyone. It's just something that was available, something that supported a very strong organization up at the Collins College, and something that was needed during such a stressful time of midterms. It's always good to brighten someone's day with a donut. And then...
Was there any competition?
we didn't have it, again, as stated, we didn't have any competition because the Hrt Cafe doesn't sell any donuts. We also have a private restaurant up at the Collins College called The Restaurant at Kellogg Ranch. However, that is sort of a $30 to $35 meal that you have to purchase if you do want a nice dessert. And going back to the Hrt Cafe, if you want a bag of almonds, a small bag of almonds is about $2.50, whereas our donuts are only about $1 for a great quick snack before you run off to class or run off to work.
As an active member in the National Society of Minorities in Hospitality, we pride ourselves in supporting local minority businesses throughout our area. And as such, we decided to choose Fancy's Donuts right on Temple Avenue as our location to procure our donuts for this project's food. Fancy's Donut is a Cambodian American owned restaurant who's been around for at least for multiple decades. And as such, we thought that giving back to them and supporting these local businesses would be adhering to our organization's values, and also to support these local businesses that do have to work hard every single day to survive and to
As we began this project, we came up with the idea to do a photo shoot at the General Career Fair. By also being HRT students and taking our professional appearance extremely seriously, we figured that offering a service that allows students to get professional headshots for a reasonable price right before the career fair would be an ideal opportunity for this project. However, when we began doing some research and trying to get students to fill out time slots, we quickly realized that it was not going to work for everybody. Either students were too busy talking to recruiters, going to class, or they already had the LinkedIn that they desired. This really threw a wrench in our plans since we were already pressed for time, as well as having a hard time finding a time for all of us to meet. We decided that in order to get adequate information as well as perform a good marketing scheme, we had to do a different project to suit our needs and also get a better feel for marketing. With that being said, we decided to sell donuts at the Collins College.
Okay, so as a result, well, first of all, we bought 36 donuts for $30. Unfortunately, we only sold 26, so we had a loss of $4. But despite of that result, we learned a lot. Most of it because we had a failure. We didn't do enough research about our photo shoot, so that ended up as a failure, which resulted in us doing a donut fundraiser up at Collins College. So what we learned is that basically we have to do a lot of market research. You really have to know your customers, but because we did fail, we were kind of able to go with that and learn more. So I think our group did learn a lot from this project, despite having a negative number for our sales. We didn't have a profit, but it was really fun, and it was really, yeah, it was fun. Thank you.